Welcome to our video on how to buy fixed income securities on the National Bank Direct Brokerage transactional platform. Once you are logged into your brokerage account, you can access our fixed income section by clicking on our Markets tab and then choosing Fixed Income from the drop-down menu that appears. You are now in the Fixed Income Inventory Search section. Before we start with an example, let's take a moment to view the options available in this section. To begin with, we must specify an amount to invest, $5,000 being the minimum. Then we can move on to the different fixed income products available, from Canadian Treasury bills to municipal bonds and even corporate bonds. One can select multiple categories and they will appear together. Lastly, we can select the desired maturity that ranges from 1 to 10 years. Now, once you've made your choice, click on Search and all the inventory of bonds will be displayed before you. To the right of the screen, you can further refine the selection of bonds by specifying the price of the bond, by selecting premium, close to par, or at a discount. Here before us, we have a list of the municipal bonds to choose from. One can sort the order of the bonds by clicking on the annual yield, or the maturity if looking for a particular maturity date. We can also click on price if, for example, you are searching for bonds that are priced at a discount, and lastly by the available inventory if considering making a larger purchase. National Bank Direct Brokerage also offers you another viewing option by clicking the table view in the upper right corner, which displays all the highest possible current rates to maturity per fixed income product type. I wanted to point out that for those looking for terms longer than 10 years, you can make the choice under this view, as shown here. Now, before we go ahead with an example, I wanted to point out that the fixed income security price or the yield shown will vary depending on the amount invested. Generally speaking, the greater the amount to invest, the better the yield and the price of the bond. Let's do a walkthrough of a bond purchase now. In our example, I'm looking to invest for a 5-year term and looking for municipal bonds, and we can see the highest rate available is showing at 1.79%. By clicking on it and then slightly scrolling down the page, we have the entire 5-year inventory with the highest annual rates showing up first on the page. Let's take a look at the second one, a municipal bond from Macamic with a coupon of 1.15% maturing on February 9th, 2026 with a current annual yield of 1.72. And the bond is at a discount with a price of 97.43. And we have sufficient inventory to buy for $5,000. Next step, we click on the buy button and the familiar trade ticket will appear with the fixed income information already filled in. On this page, you will see the total cost of the bond purchase, which includes the accrued interest as well. Note that it is now possible to enter an amount in nominal value instead of the dollar amount, simply by clicking on Amount to Invest. The total cost will be adjusted according to this choice. You then need to choose the correct account that you want to purchase the bond in, and then click on Submit. We are now on the order summary page, which allows you to review the transaction one last time before confirming and sending the order. The information provided on this summary will be the same as on the previous page, except that you will have a breakdown of the total cost indicating the commission on the purchase. Below this section, any important messages will be shown here. In our case, being a test account, we don't have sufficient buying power to proceed, but if we did, we simply click on Confirm and Send Order, and the transaction will be processed. Just like a stock purchase, you can always click on the Cancel or Modify button to make changes. Once your trade has been submitted, it will appear in the Current Orders section, and once filled, the bond will be added to your current holdings in the brokerage account indicated in the trade. This concludes our video on how to buy a fixed income security with National Bank Direct Brokerage, and for any additional information or assistance, please contact a representative from our call center. Thank you for viewing.